Best of both
But
worlds.
isn't doing all that behind-the-scenes stuff bad for my brand?
Exactly.
Like, Ashley, what do you think?
Yeah, okay, it's a possibility that it could hurt your image, but that is a very remote possibility, okay? No one will blame you for wanting to stay on your own team. It's when you try to force your way out that there's a problem.
You know what? What if he's not comfortable trying to get another man fired?
Right. Okay.
I guess you guys haven't heard of the golden rule.
Oh, the
Treat
golden
others as
rule,
you
the
would like to
golden
be
rule.
treated.
Okay, fine, fine. If that's the case, then we just won't do it at all. Does
That's
that sound
not
good?
what I'm saying. I'm just
okay,
saying you
well,
must
in
not
my
believe in his
professional
talent very well if you
opinion,
want him to beg,
if you want
borrow,
to
and
control
steal
as
to stay on
many
the
variables
team.
as possible, MP, you want to stay in this city, have a family with Mila like you plan to, you'll use every weapon at your disposal.
You can try and control all the things you want with all this shenanigans and still get traded. So it's how you want to sleep at night.
So it's really up to you, man. What are you feeling? You know how you want to play this?
Okay. Now, I just want to play this thing straight through. No press, just basketball.
Okay, MP, are you sure?
This is gonna make things much more difficult for you. You understand that, right?
Maybe, but I never shy away from no challenge.
I'm proud of you.
Okay. Well, that being the case, this is what you're going to have to do to make this a viable option.
Told you this wasn't gonna be easy. I'm not sure what you were expecting.
Like, you want to make your case on the court? It's going to have to be so crystal clear that any random fan on social media can see it.
You're right, you're right. Hey, this is what I wanted, man. I'm ready.
This is all gonna leak eventually. So the only thing that we can do is try to get ahead of it, all right?
Okay.
Hit those goals, then talk about them, all right? You need to be your biggest advocate right now.
And I'm talking press conferences, scrums, every opportunity you get, you need to be talking up your accomplishments.
Strong, confident.
Yeah, you can deliver the message however you want, but you need to deliver it. You are the one that can bring this team to the promised land. If not this season, then sometime real soon.
No, not real soon. We need now. All right, you need to be a championship caliber centerpiece in order for this to
Hey,
work.
that's easy, man, because I already am.
That's what I'm talking about.
Already
That's
am.
the confidence we need.
Come on, man. Anything else?
Nah, that's it. Look, you want to win this war on the court, then go win it. Ain't nothing left to do now but go ball. My man.
like it. Great choice.
This could be time to award the perfect right play, right time submission from DJ. Clutch like a fox. Or maybe the last play was best, with the one and only JCR taking the glide's ankles for this impressive drive. Help us award 100.
Well, both of these teams are still fresh here in the early season, RJ. Is it easier to play hard towards the start of the year?
Well, yes, it's because the season hasn't worn you down, but you're still getting back into the swing of things, so your conditioning might not be all the way there yet.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Clark in at the center, filling out the middle. Moran against McCollum. That one's good from Bade on the assist by Moran.
And you see the unselfishness from Moran, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Here's Jordan. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Well, Richard, it's hard to believe it's been over 20 years since the Grizzlies came to Memphis.
Brian, it has been crazy. And look, they have been a playoff team more often often than not in that time. But this could be the best era yet for the Grizzly organization. They've got a great core of young players and are strong on both ends of the floor.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Gets the 3 ball to go.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
Pass to Williamson. Down low. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's Jordan. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
That one's off.
At the line for your Pelicans. At the line for 2.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor, from outside the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
3 points.
Here's New Orleans, 4-point game. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Unable to get that one. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Bane against Jordan. He takes it in. Out to McCollum. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And the Pelicans. Memphis trailing here.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Clark in at the 5. Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Memphis. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, BA. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Nice D from Valanciunas.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Williamson passes to McCollum. Valanciunas with it. Clark covers. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Memphis leading. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Brooks outside. Rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Jordan. Close them in on 2 minutes played here in the second. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. Did you see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Now here's Williamson. Last game for him, he picked up 10. And it's good. 2 points.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
The three from Bain. Good. And the setup by Morant.
3.
Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Jordan against Bain. Takes one from 10 feet. Here's Valanciunas. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
Now here's Brooks. He had 25 points in his last game. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
There's McCollum with the 3. Pure from three-point range. Now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
Off the pass, McCollum can be instantaneous. He doesn't think, he just shoots.
Here's Bain. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
New Orleans calls timeout. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
Every game against this team is so important. That's how it is in a divisional race.
New Orleans making some changes. Nance, he's checked in for Williamson. Murphy comes in for Ingram. And it's Jones in for Jordan. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Tillman's checked in for Clark. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Conchar, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
McCollum against Jones. Pelicans cleared away. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. Inside, here's Murphy. That ties the game.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
Outside Bain. Here's Tillman. Give him 8 points now. And it's Larry Nance with a foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Alvarado's checked in for McCollum. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Williams is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Conchar, defended by Jones. Shot clock at 6. Williams from long range, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Outside Jones. Here's Murphy. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And they'll get another chance. Another shot. And it's laid in by Nance.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Outside Jones. Floats one up. That one falls. Jones has gotten his first basket of the night. Desmond Bain getting it done for Memphis, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. We'll be right back.
39.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in it forward. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Jordan in at the 2 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Williamson hits them both. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Put me on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Ingram against Brooks. Goes back up.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. Bane, no good. The Pelicans have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Brooks against Ingram. Pass to McCollum. Now here's Valanciunas. Just 4 to shoot. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Outside Bane. And here's Brooks. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Valanciunas. Jordan up top, guarded by Bane. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Morant, the pass to Bane. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It'll be on Zion Williamson.
No debate there. He got
At the
hammered.
line for the Grizzlies, Desmond Bane. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops.
Substitution on the court. Shooting for Memphis, Jaren Jackson Jr. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And here's McCollum. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Pulls up. And it's New Orleans with another. Just 4 seconds left in the third. And so it's Memphis. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting hot.
68.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Jackson. And it's Aldama in at the power forward spot. Here's McCollum. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And another shot. Valanciunas, good. That gives him a double-double.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Here's Payne. Pelicans cleared away. Valanciunas has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Jones against McCollum. Here's Jordan. And too long on the shot.
Ooh, I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Brooks against McCollum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. First free throw is good. Some changes. Checked in for the Pelicans. And Memphis also making a switch. Jones, he's checked in for Brooks. Ingram, the pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Williamson. Looking to end this cold spell. Here's Valanciunas. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks is checked in.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
From deep, Payne. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 6th assist of the night.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's McCollum. Cashes in the 12-footer.
Welcoming the chance to take important shots. McCollum knows his teammates and coaches. They trust his judgment, and they did right there.
Here's Morant. Valanciunas with a rebound. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Jordan. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Payne. Memphis leading. Morant, he's open. Misses off the right iron.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And another miss by Memphis.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Williamson. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Timeout call, Memphis. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Desmond Bane.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. from the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. With the game being this tight, each possession takes on a greater importance. He told his players, quote, be in the moment. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell on it. Focus on the next play. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let it roll.
Well, McCollum, just so competitive. He never gives up on the play or his team.
McCollum against Moran. Moran drawing the double team. A good look from Bain. Counted!
And they aren't over the limit yet.
New Orleans calls timeout. They trail by 2. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
McCollum against Moran, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
So the first one drops. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
And we have seen Moran step up as a leader, wanting to go to the strike down the stretch.
And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. New Orleans calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
McCollum on the left side.
Bringing on D. Morant with the swat.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis.
We got the free t-shirts on the way. Get on your feet and let me know you need one. Let's make some noise. We are the sixth man.
Time expires. We're going to overtime.
We're heading into overtime.
Pelicans making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Tyus Jones is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Clark in at the 5 spot. The Pelicans have got their first 3 shots to drop in overtime. To take the lead. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
And stolen by Williamson. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and they take the lead. Williamson's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is the guy Williamson wants to be for his team, the player they can count on in the clutch moments.
Timeout called. Memphis. They're down by 2. And there's 1:38 left in overtime. Desmond Bain, he's checked in for Jones. Morant against McCollum. Tries the 9-footer. Morant with the bucket.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man.
Outside Ingram. And there's a 3-second violation.
Memphis ball.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. And Morant gets double-teamed. The 3 from Bain. And a Great assist by Morant as that one goes.
3 points.
And now a 3-point Memphis lead.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
13 feet out. Here's Williamson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Huge bucket by Williamson. Wow. The former first overall pick stepping up in the clutch.
Morant drawing the double team. From deep, Bane. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
Here's Jordan. Tries again. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And Valanciunas' teammates love seeing him come up huge, knowing he's ready to score when called upon.
On the wing, Bane. Wide open look. Yes!
Assisted, Ja Morant.
Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Kept alive. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
Second team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
CJ McCollum. Fourth personal foul. Third team
And no
foul.
good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Ja Morant.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
Tries a 10-footer. Out to McCollum. There's the three. And here's Ingram outside. Off target. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching.
Nice game tonight. What was the key to your success out there?
My man John always got the good questions, man. I can always depend on you, brother. Yeah, I mean, this team trusts each other, to be in the right spot at the right time and to make the right decisions as well. When that happens, it brings the best out of everybody on that floor.
Always a team player. Thanks, MP.
Not a problem.
What happens if an effort like tonight isn't enough?
Enough for what?
Enough to win.
I mean, okay, if that happens, I'll do what I always do. Go back with my team and figure out what we need to do to get better. Nothing changes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
The NBA 2K League draft is coming up on January 26th, and last week we talked to Brendan Donahue, and he mentioned some potential draft prospects.
And recently we caught up with one of them, dropping dimes left and right. This is a player you won't want to miss on draft night.
The rookie fires away. What a shot.
I try to fit as much time studying in between playing the game, but that definitely can be tough sometimes.
And on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. The wing set for him, LaVine and DeRozan. Green is out there with Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the point. LaVine for three, and the three ball is good. LaVine's got the opening field goal of the game for the Bulls.
Woo! Zach barely gave the defense a chance there. He quickly gets the shot in the air.
Unloads from 13. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Bulls going the other way now. Their last encounter was... in Chicago.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Up in his playmaking skills, when LaVine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
And so it's New Orleans with it, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Chicago ball.
It's been a quick start here for Chicago. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. He told me they always have to be alert, and especially against this team because of its discipline and focus. He said we'll get embarrassed if we're inattentive at the defensive end. We must stick with our principles and do the little things. Kevin, they did win the first meeting of the season, and we'll see if they can get it done again tonight.
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concern about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooters. That means fighting through picks and helping one another.
Which is going to take a lot of effort, a lot of energy. We could see them go to their bench early to try and stay fresh.
He doesn't get the second one. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Here's Jordan. Nice D from LaVine. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Three-pointer.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with this offense.
Pass to McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan.
C.J. McCollum is so crafty at finding ways to capitalize inside. What a play.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Jordan. Shoots over Ball. No good off the back of the rim.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Grizzlies. McCollum finds Jordan.
2 minutes remaining.
Valanciunas with the ball. Vucevic defending. Fades and shoots. Valanciunas good.
When Valanciunas is getting it to fall from there, the defense is in trouble.
Chicago leading by 6. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up.
Both teams making substitutions here. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Jordan is out there with McCollum, and it's Ingram in at the small forward position. That's the Pelicans' 5. Williamson kicks to McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night.
For his career, C.J. McCollum is around 40% from deep. Fantastic.
Williams looking around. Levine wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Levine's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Williamson. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. A Smitty one-way, Javonte Green got our attention early on in his career. Was with his spectacular acrobatics, those great dunks.
Kevin, I agree with you. Reverse jams, windmills, putbacks. There isn't going to be a soft finish when he's close to the bucket.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
This is what you want to see more of from Lonzo, being more aggressive with his own offense and drawing fouls.
You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Here's Jordan. They get the rebound.
Next level strength and athleticism. Zion making his presence felt on the offensive glass.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ball finds Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Valanciunas against Vucevic. Valanciunas dishes to Jordan. Over Levine. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get it.
So it's Chicago. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They're
your Pelicans 31. The Bulls 46.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Ball and Levine are the guard set. Vucevic is out there with Green, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Williamson right side. Back to Jordan. Shoots over Ball. No good from Jordan.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
Ingram passes to Jordan. Ball against McCollum. Here's Jordan. Here's Valanciunas. They shoot again. It's all in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Ugly start to the second half. They missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And DeRozan kicks to Vucevic. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up. You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Levine for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Levine's got 13.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man.
Steve, it's been tremendous to see Zach LaVine reach his all-star potential in recent years.
Kevin, you can tell he's loving it too, right? But yeah, this was a long time coming. He's at the top of his game, earning his spot among the best players in this league, Kevin.
You know, we have to see that great Mobile One drive one more time.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
The Pelicans have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. He misses the free throw. Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable, playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest, both was fantastic. When in college, those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Back to DeRozan. Over McCollum. And it's DeRozan missing.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Valanciunas against Jones. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
So for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Jones. Green comes in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Alex Caruso. And that one falls for Ingram. Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Cohen is out there with Jordan. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. McCollum deciding where to go with it, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
Ingram against DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. Here's Vucevic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Smitty, we've seen Nikola Vucevic add a 3-point shot to his arsenal.
This is a shot he didn't have early on in his career. But GA, as the game has continued to evolve, so has Vucevic. Recognizing bigs like him have to be able to stretch the floor. He's a steady double-double threat. Vooch continues to be a productive big man with an impressive skill set.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Bean passes the ball. Outside DeRozan.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Back to ball. To the paint. Here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Impressive night scoring the ball for Zach. He knows how to put on a show.
McCollum dishes to Jordan. Valanciunas passes to Jordan. Over Levine. And Levine with the block. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zach. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And here's about the mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opponent.